She was venting about how unfair the job market is and how nobody will hire her. I don't know what came over me, but I snapped. I said, maybe you deserve to be unemployed after sabotaging my career. The whole table went silent. Yo, so this gonna be a intense story between two sisters that turned into enemies because they kind of started hating each other and trying to uh, make each other lose their job. So the title is I told my sister she deserved to lose her job after sabotaging mine. How did they get to this point where she kind of just told her straight in the face at a family dinner that you deserve to lose your job? Well, we're gonna find out real soon. And this is a true story, and you're gonna hear it and see who is the real asshole in the story, right? And hopefully you guys can get this video like an early thumbs up. Greatly appreciate the support. Really help the video. And let's get right in with the story. Okay, this is going to be long, and I know emotions are high, but I am a loss here and can really use an outside perspective. I have an older sister, Rachel, and growing up, we were very close, and even though we had our fair share of sibling fights, I always admired her. Rachel is the golden child in our family, super smart, talented, always the center of attention. I was always the quieter, more reserved one. Fast forward to adulthood, Rachel got into a prestigious college and went into finance, making good money early on. Meanwhile, I struggled for a bit, bouncing from job to job, never quite sure what I wanted to do. Eventually, I found my passion in graphic design, went back to school, and worked hard to land a great position at a marketing firm last year. I can kind of relate to that because I have a brother and he kind of is an overachiever too because at age 21 he bought his first house and rented out. Now he owns about 3 or 4 houses. And at age 21 I was still playing video games, so I was feeling a little bit behind too. So, but I never really hated my brother. You know, he will give me some advice on buying houses, which is good. For once, I felt like I was equal footing with my sister, and I was really proud of myself after landing a position at a marketing firm as a graphic designer. So she finally landed her position, kind of like what I did too, like everyone else. Like after they finish college, it's really hard to find what you want to do in life because there's so many jobs and you don't really know what you're good at, and also the market is really competitive. So um, glad that she kind of found a job. My parents were too, thought they were still obviously more focused on Rachel than her success. Here's where things took a turn. Uh-oh. After about 6 months ago, Rachel lost her job due to company downsizing. It was tough on her and tried to be there for her as much as possible. So around last year, right? It did took like not last beginning of this year, huge layoff because of the high interest rate. Tech company laid off and finance people, all of them are laid off because high interest rate. People are not really spending money to buy cars, buy homes, buy personal stuff, or buy equipment, and everything was going downhill really bad. So a lot of my coworkers also got laid off around beginning of the year, and they still haven't found a job yet. So the market is really bad beginning of the year, but it kind of toward the end of the year, the market is slowly recovering because the Fed just lowered the interest rate, and they're gonna lower it again around like end of December. It was tough on her and tried to be there for her as much as possible, but during that time, she became bitter and resentful, constantly making passive aggressive comments about how easy my job must be compared to her and how graphic design wasn't real work. It hurts, but I bit my tongue because I knew she was going through a rough patch. Well, I also like study graphic design, and we're also kind of work with someone that is a graphic designer, and graphic design is not a easy job because you don't really have the say on your design. What I mean by that, because whenever you turn into design, you turn into like a business manager, right? And she or he will give you So many nitpicking things. Oh, you need to change that. You need to change that. So constant back and forth iterations, and one design you can spend like a week on it, and it gets really stressful. Sometimes you have to start all over because the person asks way too much of a design change. So it's not a easy job. Like I tell you, it's not. It is. It does take a lot of time to get it right for the clients or for your manager. And yeah, I don't think Rachel understand it. Then 3 months ago, a major project came out on my job. It was a huge deal. If I nailed it, it would mean a big promotion. I was under a lot of pressure, and while I was working late one night, Rachel called and asked to hang out. I explained how stressed I was, but she brushed it off, saying she could help me blow off steam and that I was making too big of a deal of the project. Again, I bit my tongue. I didn't want to cause a fight, but I could still feel myself starting to resent her attitude. Uh-oh. Rachel is kind of like the siblings that always cause you trouble because she doesn't feel good, which I don't think is a good excuse to cause anyone any trouble. I think the water is boiling and something must gonna go wrong really quick. The next day, I come home from a long day at work, and my laptop is gone. I freak out because all the files for the project were on it. Yeah, I know I should have backed them up elsewhere, but I was overwhelmed. I called Rachel and she admitted that she had borrowed it to teach me a lesson about not prioritizing family over work. She said she returned it in a few hours, but by then it was too late. I missed an important deadline and the whole project got scrapped. I was devastated. Oh my god. Dang, that is crazy. She does that just to like hang out with you. I mean, I would like if I was Rachel, I would support her because it's a very important project. That means she can get a promotion, get a higher pay and stuff. But she instead turn on her and hide her laptop, which is the worst thing you can do for a family member. I would be really mad. I confronted her and she was unapologetic, saying I was letting work take over my life and that I just needed to chill. Well, see, the work is not taking her life like completely. It's just a period of time where you get really busy and really need to focus. And my mom understand that completely. Like when I started my job and I got really busy, my mom would cook dinner and lunch for me, and I just eat like spend 5 minutes eating and then go back to work. It's just really that crazy. But having a job is also really important too. I'd rather just have a 5 minute lunch than being unemployed. I lost my temper and I told her she was selfish and that she doesn't understand that it was like to fight for every opportunity like I had. In the end, I didn't get the promotion, and my boss even questioned my reliability. I was heartbroken and it felt like I had to start all over from square one. Man, she's under tremendous amount of stress because like, the boss kind of questioned her reliability after all that hard work. I mean, I guess like if the Rachel didn't hide her laptop, she would have kind of got it done because she had a couple hours to figure it out. You know. Fast forward to last week, Rachel was still unemployed and struggling to find something in her field. We were at a family dinner when my parents started asking Rachel about her job search. She was venting about how unfair the job market is and how nobody will hire her. I don't know what came over me, but I snapped. I said, maybe you deserve to be unemployed after sabotaging my career. The whole table went silent. Yeah, so I don't know how I feel about that part, right? Mm. I will stay silent too. Like I don't even know how to react because it's just kind of like at this point you're not family anymore. You're like enemies, right? Because on one end, Rachel did something to the sister, right? And hide the computer and stuff as a way to teach her a lesson. But other end, the sister actually kind of lost a big promotion over it. Rachel started crying. My parents freaked out at me for kicking her while she is down, and I stormed out. Since then, I've been getting constant texts from my parents saying I should apologize, but I can't bring myself to do it. I feel like she never faced any consequences for what she did to me, and for once, I just wanted to feel the weight of her actions. But now I'm wondering if I went too far. She is still my sister and she is clearly struggling, but I can't get over how she ruined my career moment and didn't even feel bad about it. So am I the asshole for what I said? Should I have kept my mouth shut even though she hurt me so deeply? Or was it I justified finally standing up for myself after years of feeling overshadowed? Hmm. Well, the thing is, like, I don't think you're the asshole for it because you could have. I don't know if you told the parents about the way she kind of hurt your career. The parents sort of got onto her to your sister about it. It is definitely not a joke to like do something about taking away your laptop and really hurt a important project that you're working on. You know, and I mean, if your parents already got onto the sister about it and you told her about it again at the dinner table, I mean, that is, you are the asshole. Like, kind of, it doesn't sound right, but if your parents never got onto her and you just holding it in, kind of venting, totally understand that part. Like, she have a career and she was about to get a promotion. It's just really, really hard. And I feel like, yeah, it's hard to like, it's hard to like recover or kind of repair that kind of relationship after what she did to me. Either the only way to repair it is either Rachel kind of apologize to her and make sure that, hey, the way she did it was wrong, totally wrong. Took away her laptop while she really needed for a job. It's not like that. She's just playing around where both of you are employed. I understand that, but the sister is not employed and she's working at a really important project that could mean a big promotion, and she kind of Rachel just ruined it, right? And hopefully they can solve it, work this out. You know, sisters, right? You know, sister is still family, but I just agree that Rachel taking away her computer, the sister's computer, is totally unfair and wrong. But yeah, this is the end of the video. If you guys enjoy hearing these stories, make sure to subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up. And my name is Calvin, and I see you guys next video.